Hello everyone, welcome to Discover English Academy video. My name is Yelda and today I want to teach you some useful vocabulary and expressions for shopping. First of all, I want to introduce some words that actually shows where you can go for shopping. Like shopping mall, department store, boutique, chain store and factory outlet. Shopping mall is a very big place, usually with so many different kinds of stores in it that you can go shopping. And so you can find so many different brands in it. For example, if you want to buy shoes, clothing, whatever you want, you can find it in a shopping mall, even drugstore, okay? Department store is a very big store with different actually parts. Different departments actually, right? So you can just go, for example, if you want to go shopping for clothing, in North America we have so many actually different kind of department store, like the Bay, right? So you can just like go there and there are so many different kind of booth you can find. For example, if you want to buy cosmetic or if you want to buy bags or clothing, shoes, whatever, you can find it in a department store. And boutique, usually they are just like some kind of stores that they're not that big and they're just like kind of expensive. You can find designers brand in there and usually they're expensive. And chain store, there are some stores that you can find them everywhere, like for example Zara or Mango, right? So you can find them everywhere. And factory outlet, usually just like there are some kind of stores that the clothing and whatever you think, like bags and shoes, whatever, comes directly from the factory to that store, and it's usually with the lower price. Here we have some sentences, okay, that just help you whenever you go to the store, you know what you have to say and how you can, for example, ask for help. If you go to the store and you're just looking and you don't want to buy anything, you're just browsing, if somebody comes to you, that usually comes to you and say, do you need any help or can I help you with something? You can simply say, I'm just looking around, or you can say, I'm browsing, I'm just browsing. Okay, so when you say that, they know you don't need any help and you want to just go around and just look around, and they leave you alone, okay? But if you want to buy something and so you need some help because, for example, you cannot find a color or a size or something, you can ask people for help, okay? And you can say, I'm looking for a black shirt. Can you help me with this, please? Okay? We don't say, can you? So we say, can you? Can, okay? I'm looking for a black shirt. Can you help me with that, please? And they say, okay, so what size are you wearing? What size are you looking for? And you can say, or maybe ask them, do you have this in medium? We have just like different kind of sizes. We have three main, like S stands for small, M for medium, and L for large. But we have XS, which is extra small for tiny people, and medium, and large, extra large, which is XL or double XL, right? So just like for larger sizes. When you get what you want, you usually have to try to see if it fits or not. You can ask a salesperson, can you tell me where the fitting room is? Can you? Okay, so when you have can in a positive sentence and in question, you have to say can. But if it is negative, you have to pronounce it like can't. Okay, so this one is can, this one is can't, sound. Okay, can you tell me where the fitting room is? Or changing room. Can you tell me where the changing room is? Okay, and you can go and try what you got. If it fits and you like it, so you like it. if not, sometimes you need to just like make it, for example, if you buy a pair of pants, so maybe it's too long and you want to just like make it shorter. So you can ask them, do you have alteration services? Alteration services, it means so they can just like fix some part of clothing for you. And usually in North America is not free, okay? But you can ask them if they have their services or not, okay? And so if you don't know the price, so usually so you can see the price tag on the clothing you got, but sometimes you can't, so you can ask. You can say, how much is it for? Or maybe you don't know if it is on sale or not, so you can ask them, is it on sale? Or is this the sale price? Because sometimes you can see 50% off and you see a tag on the clothing, but you're not sure if this pricing, is this the sale price or not, just the regular price. So you can ask this question, is this the sale price? When the season changes, usually we have new collections, right? It means they just like bring some new styles, just some styles that matches actually just like the season, right? For summer, for spring, for winter or fall, of course, yeah. And whenever you have new collection, they're not on sale. But sometimes you really like it and you want to know when will they have the sale, okay? So you can ask them, will you be having a sale soon? Okay, so you can ask them, so will be on sale soon or not? Okay, so you can wait for it. And when will you start selling your new collections? But they usually don't tell you, okay? But if you want, so you can ask them, so to see just when, so actually just they have sale on the new collection. So whenever you get what you want and you're done with everything and you want to go pay for it, right? So you have to pay for the shopping you did, you have to go to a cashier, okay? Checkout is for supermarket. Whenever you go grocery shopping, so you have, after just like you're done shopping, so you go to the checkout. But for clothing or just like, I don't know, the stuff like this, like shoes and stuff like this, so you go to the cashier to pay. When you go to a cashier to pay, the cashier might ask you, do you have a point card? Point card usually is a plastic card and you have it with you. Some stores, they have this. Whenever you spend some money on there, for each dollar you spend, you get some points, and after that you can get some sort of discount. They might ask you for that. So if you have it, you just like give it to them to get your points. Otherwise, you can just say, no, I don't have a point card, right? So they might ask you, for example, like the Bay here in North America, so they have their own point cards. They might ask you, do you have a Bay card? And you say yes and just like give it to them or no. Here, so I want to tell you the difference between sale and discount. Sale is when they already reduced the price on the item. And so you will see, for example, 20% off or whatever. So you can just see the red tag on it, right? So you'll see just like you can buy it with a lower price. But discount is different. Don't confuse them. For example, whenever you go buy something, for example, a marker, one marker is $10. If you say, for example, if I want to buy 10 markers, would you give me a discount? Okay, so just like this is, you can buy and you can just like get some sort of discount, just paying lower price, but it's not on sale. Okay, it's just kind of a deal you get. The other question after all this, a cashier might ask you, debit or credit? Sometimes it's difficult for you to understand what you're saying, debit or credit. Debit or credit. We never say or, okay? So whenever they say debit or credit, it means what type of, for example, payment you want to use. Do you want to just pay with debit or with credit? Or even cash, right? So you can decide, but cash is just like kind of old-fashioned way of paying things. But anyway, you can do it still. So I'm not sure if you know the difference between debit or credit, but I'm going to explain it to you. Debit is just, so you can just like pay directly from your account in the bank, right? So you have some sort of, for example, this amount of money in the bank and you use that money, but you use your card on that money, right? So we're just like spending that money. But credit card, maybe you don't have that much money in your account, but so you use your card to buy something and you can pay the bank later. This is the difference between debit or credit. Or they can ask you, are you going to pay with debit or credit? But no native speaker just speak like this. They say, are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay with debit or credit? And you can decide how you want to pay. And after all these things, so they ask you, do you want the receipt? Receipt is a paper, just like after you pay for the item that you bought. So they just like give you a receipt, and it's a proof that you bought that item. Okay, so look at this. This is the pronunciation, receipt. Okay, so do you want the receipt? And of course you have to say yes, right? Because if there is something wrong with the item, or you want to exchange it, or you want to return it, so of course you need your receipt. Always get your receipt and always keep it. Sometimes I forget to keep it. Okay. Now here, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for watching more videos. See you next week. Bye.